What is going on, guys? It's your boy Sensation. Welcome you guys back to my channel. In today's video we're going to be unboxing and reviewing the HDJ Pioneer X5 headphones. I've currently been using these HDJ 2000s for 8 years. That's right, 8 years of DJing with these, up to 5 nights a week sometimes, minimum 2 times a week for 8 years straight. I'm a DJ of 12 years and I always use shitty headphones before that. But 8 years solid with these HDJ 2000s, and the build quality has been amazing. Only one earpiece works. I think the other earpiece gave up, I think, about 4 years in. So still fully working perfectly for 4 years, and then only monitoring on one, which you only use anyway. One thing that I found with the HDJ 2000s is I had to replace the head cup pieces about once a year, and then also the cable once a year as well. So I finally decided I need to just use these as a backup now and purchase something different. Now, back in the day, this was about £250, so this was the best that you could possibly get in the Pioneer range for headphones. And this one here is slightly dumbed down. You could get the X10s, or you could even get the X7s, but I didn't really feel like old age and that getting like a really expensive headphone. So I went for their like sort of bottom of the range, but only the reason I went for the bottom of the range is because they still have the same structural quality as the X7 and the X10. So the actual build quality and the materials they use is the same as the X10, which should be the same as this. The only difference is the built-in drivers, so the sound quality is slightly different, but you know, I'm not monitoring or mastering masterpieces, you know, I'm not there remixing and editing music and stuff like that where I need to hear everything. I just need to monitor, you know, I just need to know what's going on for the next song, that is it. So that's why I choose these. I don't really care about sound quality when I'm there just trying to play music, you know, out to the crowd. So that's them, I can retire them now. They don't have, though, the swivel back, whereas these ones do actually have like that pivot back where if you turn them, they'll like retreat back. I think only the X10s have those, possibly the X7s. Also gone and ordered myself another one of these bad boys. I do have a 2-meter one that I have in my DJ bag that I use all the time, and I've decided to cut down to a 1-meter because the gigs that I'm doing at the minute, I only need 1 meter, and I can use my 2-meter, which I had this as well the same amount of time, so 8 years on one USB cable has just been brilliant. And that's a 2-meter cable as well for those little longer reach places where, you know, your laptop's a bit further away from your deck. So 1 meter should last me another 5 years, and I'm expecting these headphones to last me to the year 2025 at least. Anyway, so let's just get into this unboxing. I did buy these on djkit.com. I bought all my stuff there, my vinyls, like my turntables, everything I buy there, my CDJs, my Pioneer DDJ SZ, which I've actually had for 6 years as well. So everything Pioneer has treated me well. Let's just say that nonetheless. You just cannot doubt Pioneer at all. Was going to purchase the box for it as well. You can get like a proper box to keep these safe in, but I'm expecting it to hopefully come with a pouch. But if it doesn't, I've got my pouch from me 2000s. Oh my god, I'm really excited, man. I haven't ordered anything from DJ Kit in a long time. Like, all the gear that I've purchased has just lasted me. Oh my god, it's got like a little velvet. Oh, it's got a pouch, yes! Another pouch for another 5 years. Excited. Nice. Some user manuals, which we don't really need too much. Oh, a little silk lining and everything. Look, it's got like proper silky stuff. They treat it so well. So I've gone for the black version. No real reason. You can get them in black, or you can get them in like the silver, which I had on the 2000s. We do have a cable down. The one difference between the X5s, X7 and X10s, the X5s and the X7s have just like a normal jack, headphone jack that you put in like your phone or your laptop or whatever. A normal headphone jack to obviously like your big jack. So that's the only difference. Whereas on the X10s, it uses the same as my 2000s, which is actually a mini XLR. Okay, so it's like a mini XLR into the actual headphone. So it's just a slightly different arrangement. But like I said, I don't really care, man. I'm there just monitoring, and I know I'm going to be replacing these cables anyway at some point. So they do give you a adapter, as always, to put on there. But like I said, I'm going to be changing them out. Now, one thing I think with these is you can't just plug in any like jack to thingy jack, because it's got like a locking tool on it. So This is the only thing, is I'm not going to be able to replace it with like a universal one possibly. I'm just going to have to do that. So I think it's like, what, a 3/8 jack to like a 1/4 jack or something like that they call it. All these years, and I still don't really care, because I don't care. I really don't care. Here we go. Here they come. HDJ X5s. Very nice box. Oh wow. Okay, so the build quality, straight off the bat, you can just tell the Pioneer. Like, hands down, I can tell it's Pioneer. Headphone strap, slightly bigger, but more padded. This has been tested a lot as well, like they've done a lot of robust tests with them. Okay, so it is metal. It is all built out of metal, which is good. Same sort of design. Headphone band, the actual band is metal as well. Both sides is metal. It's nice to have headphone bands that move as well. Like my other ones have been glued up for ages where they just broken. Like I said, they don't flick back though. Now the actual headphones are slightly bulkier. Okay, so if you check that out compared to the old ones, it is slightly bulkier. But the headphone size, if you check that out, is pretty much the same. But the cup pieces I'm on about are slightly bulkier from the X5s to 2000s, and the adapters on the bottom are slightly different as well. Headband, that used to be written in white, sort of faded to like a browny grey. This one here is just in black. This is sort of what like the reviews that I've seen online for the X5 are sort of lacking, is like a more in-depth look at them, so that's why I wanted to show off more. So the Pioneer headband there. This is all made out of like, I want to say it's made out of the same material as the cup pieces. That's what I'm going to say, because you'd sort of expect it to be the same as the old one, which is like a rubber, but it's not. I sort of wish it was, because this rubber was so versatile, but they've gone with cup pieces. Yeah, it's probably going to be softer. Now looking at them, I can't really see that 5 years in them, to be fair. Maybe 2. Maybe this time next year even, I'm not sure. Very light, a lot lighter than the old ones for sure, so I'm not too sure why that is. It doesn't have a switch on it though to switch from like audio to like mono or whatever like that. There was a switch on the old 2000s from mono to stereo, which just took out a couple of frequencies and turned it more monotone than the dual stereo frequency, like width bands or whatever you want to call it. So that is missing from it. But other than that, man, like, they're pretty cool. Weird texture on them. I'm like almost inclined to say it's plastic, like, but it's not. It's a very light alloy metal. Like, this is a lot lighter. I swear down, it has to be metal. I'm pretty sure it is metal. 100% pretty sure. So we have left, right. So it actually goes. That's weird. Let me have a look. Nope, that's right. That's right. I'm confusing myself. So yeah, they feel really, really sturdy. Really, really sturdy. Feels good on the head. Really good actually. Let's take my hat off because I don't normally DJ with a hat anyway. I'm not one of them like hardcore hip hop DJs. Hey, that's really nice actually. Wow. Quick slip down. That's really because they're so light. Yeah, see, it doesn't have the fling back, so it doesn't like fling back like that, which is the difference between having the fling back. But because if you see when I wear these ones and you like sort of flick it down, see it flicks in more, and that's just because it's sort of like it's hugging the head more, and then it flicks down and it flicks in. Well, as this one sort of flicks out, but that's just minor stuff. That's just like a slight inconvenience in my set DJ. Now I've just got to like touch it down like that or something like that, or just take the bloody things off. But small setting, let's see on the small setting, because I normally DJ with these ones on the smallest setting, so because obviously I've glued them down, so that fits like sort of perfectly on the small settings. Perfect. This one, perfect. So it still fits like that, which is pretty good. I'm just trying to work out inconveniences, you know, like if anything's going to change on my routine when I get to work, set up, if I'm going to like feel some sort of difference while I'm there, like working. I don't think I'm going to feel a difference, to be fair with you. Build quality, the band is just, they always do this with the bands. They're super, super strong. You can bend them, you can throw them around, you chuck them in your bag really quickly. I think the actual build quality of the actual headphone itself is a lot better than the old metal design, so I do think that is going to outlive it. All I'm worried about is the this here. It seems really like, I don't know, like I'm scratching it now, and I don't mind doing this for the test of the video, but it's scuffed and scratched up pretty badly, so I don't know what that's going to be like after a while. I mean, should I have got the silver? Maybe, because I could see that just scuffing off and turning silver over time, so all these edges will turn silver. I don't know, I'd have to do maybe a catch-up video in a couple of months or something and see how these are. Right, where is the cable? Let's see how this cable actually plugs in. So, okay, it's got a locking device. Is that going to snap though over time? That's what I want to know. So it goes in and it turns, so it cannot be pulled back out. Oh, that has a lot of in and outs though. Like they must have mastered it. Like I'm trusting you, Pioneer. I'm really trusting you, because this is freaking weird, dude. This is so like I'm sat here like fucking around trying to find where it goes in. Like there's no definitive. Like I could feel rocking up to a gig and being like, oh fuck, I've snapped it. Do you know what I mean? I can see that being solid though. Then you've got your straight cable, and then you've got a bit of stretchy, you know, because you always got that some bell end that comes and asks for a song, and you're at a booth where it's freaking miles away, got a 90-degree angle on it, you know, and it's like that's all you got, and then it's going to give you that extra bit so you can go get that stupid ass song request that's probably like some Katy Perry or some shit like that. But it's good. I'm going to have to test these out obviously on the computer now. Right, let's see what the bag is like. Probably the same bag they've always used, possibly. But the main point of this video is, okay, it's different, it's a different bag. The point of this video is the fact that the 2000s have lasted me so long. Right, so this bag's made out of like a suede material, and that's lasted all this time. You know, it's the proper Pioneer DJ one. This has had multiple tightens and loosens off, you know. Smell, I've never washed it, smells good, 8 years fresh. This one here is actually like a water resistant padding, which is different I suppose. So it's actually like water resistant, which is pretty cool. Okay, so it doesn't tighten up, it sort of loosens itself back off. So I might just use the old ones, possibly. So you can't just pull your headphones back out really, like you have to sort of like finish end of night, twist. Oh no, maybe it does. I don't know. It's weird, bro. It's really weird. There is a locking mechanism there, but I reckon if it broke, which I could see it breaking over time, you should be able to just push it in, and it'll just be like any other headphone. If it comes out, it comes out. You know, that's what I'm seeing is going to happen. You're still going to be able to plug it in. But you're just going to have to like undo it. So, let's see how this bag works. Let's see if everything goes into the bag nicely. Like I said, just trying to work out inconveniences, see if anything's actually different. Inside lining of the bag's actually a soft material as well. Let's see how these fold up. Even on the small set, alright, yeah, okay, right. So on the small settings on my old ones, these could fold up 100% like that. Beautiful, perfect. 100% folded away even on the smallest of settings. This one here, you have to extend it. So if at any moment you do end up breaking these bands and you have to glue them or whatever, putting them away in a folded up position like that is going to cause them to have to extend. Oh geez, it's new headphones, it's very very rusty at the minute. I can feel it. So I'm not sure, maybe these actually fit in the bag open. A bit off camera, but let's see if they fit in here open maybe. Or do you have to fold them away? I think you have to fold them away. No you don't. Sweet. Okay, so you don't have to fold them away. Sticks out a bit, but you don't have to fold them away, and I think that's why. Is the bag slightly, yeah, the bag's slightly bigger, look. Only slightly. But you don't actually have to fold them away, which is something different. But I just like to fold them away after every set really, because it just keeps them nice. but they don't fold. Like, look at this. Like, what's going on there, bro? I suppose you could do it like that. Yeah, that keeps them away. But realistically, you'd want to have them extended out. So you'd have to extend them a slight bit, fold them in like that. So one is fully extended, if you can even see that on that side there. To put them away, £79.99. Not bad. It's nice to be back on Pioneer. Like, for another term. The bag is shit. It doesn't freaking close solid. So this bag I'm probably not going to be using. To be fair, I'll probably stick to my old bag. If it even accommodates these headphones. Let's take a little gander. Or I'll buy the £40 box. Look at that, it's just like clockwork, mate. Look at that, look. See the old one's in there, spot on, closed off. Like, it's how it should be. I don't know why the new ones are like that. It's so freaking weird, dude. So weird. So let's put them in there. Jobs are good on that bad boy. Put the old ones away, and then we're going to be taking a look at the USB cable. So the USB cable, like I said, I didn't need the 2 meter anymore because the gigs that I'm currently doing are quite close proximity to each other. So I'm going to be, once I've untangled this, having a look at that 1 meter one, because the 1 meter one I think has a better like latency response time. So if you're using like a DDJ-SZ or an SX or anything like that, I think the response time is going to be a lot quicker using the smaller one. So the way to do this, we're going to have a look at this one. After 8 years, the edges are perfect, no cords showing, everything is brilliant. Not even any scuffing on the gold plating. Like I said, this has been going in and out of my laptop and also my DDJ-SZ multiple times every single week, and it's never let me down, so it's always going to be in my bag as a good alternative. They do other leads as well. They also do like the phono leads, so if you guys need phono leads, this company called Neo does do the phono as well. They do like a full kit, I think it's about £60, and you'll get 4 phono leads, and you'll also get a USB cable. That means if you are someone who still uses a Scratch Live box, which I'm pretty sure I do have a Scratch Live box somewhere, let me just take a little gander. Yep, I do have a Scratch Live box as well. If you do use a Scratch Live box, guys, this bad boy here, which is an SL2, you will be able to hook your 4 cables up and the USB on that bad boy as well. So if you do use that, which I think if you're like quite a newish DJ, I'm not even thinking it's called like a Rain SL box anymore. I mean, I was around when the old first Rain box was out, the big chunky black one. Yeah, I don't think you guys will have this. You might have, I think it's made by someone else now. I can't remember the company, but there's a new company that's pretty much taken over it, to be honest. So let me know in the comment section. So here we go. Brand new 1 meter cable, which should do the job for me nicely. Look at that fresh gold plating on it. I can't seem to get into this now because they put stupid wrap on it. I don't think I'm going to be able to break. I don't want to pull it too much and break the bloody cable. Right, I'm going to have to get a knife for that anyway, but you guys get the point. You can even see with the colour difference how dirty it's got. But it just saves carrying so much, you know. Catch you guys on my next video anyway. Hopefully you're having a great day. Sorry for a long one, but this is pretty much just me, just raw footage of me of what I was going to do anyway, whether it was on camera or not. Checking them out, comparing the two. So yeah, see you in my next video. Peace out.